This story was great. I'm not sure my recap can do it justice. Part of why it's great is because it's a scary, creepy story. It takes place during a lightning storm, and everyone in the house is insane. It's almost like an Edgar Allan Poe mystery.
Argo Funk Book Review. Argo Funk Book Review.
On the last day of March, Inspector Queen goes to visit the Haggard children. He knew their parents. He was the best man at their wedding 40 years ago. Inspector Queen brings Ellery and Nikki along. I'm still not sure why Nikki is there. She is Ellery's secretary, but he's visiting family friends against his will. Why does he need his secretary there? The Haggard children are Mark, Tracy, and Malvina. On the car ride, Mark tells the horror story of a man who was murdered 10 years ago. The three suspects work together to cover up the crime. It's slowly revealed it's the true story of how the Haggard children killed their own father. Mark is wild and violent, while Malvina has uncontrollable screaming fits. Tracy arrives after midnight. He appears to be the only sane one in the family. He agrees to let Ellery inspect the study where the father was murdered. There are two guns. They're in racks 1 and 6 on either side of the door. The big clue is a pair of red dice belonging to Emperor Caligula. The children got it for their parents' ruby anniversary. The victim grabbed the dice while dying, so the dice are a clue to the killer's identity, only nobody's been able to figure it out. Ellery solves the case when he realizes the dice are loaded. One of them always throws a 6. That means the murderer used the gun in rack 6. That's on the left. Only a left-handed person would casually grab a gun on their left, meaning Malvina is the culprit. This would have been a good mystery solution. All the clues are properly set up and things make sense. But after giving us a complete, satisfactory solution, the story moves on to give a different solution. I'm told this is something the full-length Ellery Queen books are known for. They do a good job with fake-out solutions, and I'd say this is definitely a good fake-out solution switch. Ellery points out that the ruby dice couldn't have been a wedding anniversary present because the ruby anniversary is the 40th. The father didn't live that long because he was killed 10 years ago. So the conclusion is that the father didn't die 10 years ago. He's still alive, and the entire trip is an incredibly complex April Fool's Day joke. The end. Post-story follow-up. This is April in the Calendar of Crime book. The April through August stories were all written in 1951, specifically for the book. The story was originally a radio show written 11 years earlier. It's such a good story, I'm surprised they didn't adapt it into a short story sooner. I don't have much to say besides it's a great story, it's scary and suspenseful, both mystery solutions are good, and the joke ending is really funny because it comes out of nowhere. My final score should not be a surprise to you if you've been paying attention to this review. I give Ellery Queen, The Adventure of the Emperor's Dice, a thumbs up.